There's a peculiar beauty in silence, isn't there? It's not absence, it's potential. The space between what was and what will be. That's where I live now, in the stillness before the storm. They never see it coming. I grew up in silence. Not because I wanted to, but because no one listened. My voice wasn't loud enough to matter, my presence too small to command attention. So I learned to watch, to wait. I became a shadow, silent, unnoticed, and underestimated. But silence has a way of sharpening the mind. You hear what others miss. You see what others ignore. And one day, I realized that my silence wasn't a weakness. It was a weapon. The world taught me early, kindness is wasted on the unworthy. Loyalty is a currency too expensive to afford. They betrayed me, cast me aside, thought they broke me. But all they did was create something far more dangerous. You see, storms don't form out of nowhere. They build, layer by layer, moment by moment. Every betrayal, every injustice, every scar, they were the winds and the clouds. They thought they were done with me. They didn't realize they were creating the storm. At first, I tried to play their game. I thought I could change the world quietly, subtly. But the powerful don't respect silence. They mock it, exploit it, until you show them the storm you've become. So I stopped playing by their rules. I stopped speaking their language. My silence became my strength. My actions, my voice. And when I struck, they finally understood. Power doesn't shout, it whispers. And when it moves like thunder. They called me ruthless. Merciless. A destroyer. They painted me as a monster to justify their own crimes. But destruction isn't senseless, it's cleansing. A storm doesn't destroy for the sake of it. It tears down the old to make way for the new. That's what they never understood. Their empires were built on lies, on the suffering of those like me. I didn't tear them down because I hated them. I tore them down because they were rotting from within. I gave them the storm they deserved. Heartless? No. You mistake clarity for cruelty. I don't destroy because I enjoy it, I destroy because it's necessary. The world you fight to protect is already broken. Its foundations are cracked. Its walls are crumbling. You think you're saving it, but all you're doing is prolonging its suffering. I am not the enemy. I am the storm that will wash away the decay. You think you're fighting me, but you're fighting inevitability. Do you think I don't feel the weight of this? That I don't hear the cries, see the pain? I do. Every life lost, every building razed, it stays with me. But progress demands sacrifice. Creation requires destruction. and someone must bear the burden of being the storm. They'll never understand. To them, I'll always be the monster, the destroyer. They'll tell stories of my cruelty, of the chaos I unleashed. But they won't tell the truth, that I was their creation. That every decision they made, every injustice they ignored, every silence they allowed, forged me into this. They think they can outlast the storm. That if they fight hard enough, scream loud enough, they'll win. But storms don't care for resistance. They don't rage out of anger, they rage because they must. They'll call this the end. The moment where the storm meets its match. But even if they strike me down, the winds will carry my legacy. The rain will wash my name into the soil. Because storms don't truly die, they change, evolve, and return stronger than before. You think this is victory? No. This is just another beginning. The storm isn't in me, it's in the world. And when it rises again, remember this moment. Remember that silence doesn't mean surrender. It means patience. This is the truth they'll never tell you. The storm isn't an ending. It's a beginning. And though I may fall, the silent storm will rise again. It always does.